Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day. I got the Wednesday video to show you guys what's happening in Augusta, Georgia, as well as the poem for the day. Also, happy Black History Month to everyone. This poem is called Black Lives Matter. Okay. But first, we're going to get into the news. I will be doing the poem at the end. And you guys know this is by Nikki, Giovanna. So today, guys, I have a lot of things to tell you guys what's going on in the world, as well as what's going on in my neck of the woods. Okay, so number one, guys, and I am going to share my screen. So you guys let me know how your week is going so far, how you're doing. I would love to know. Okay, guys, this is talking about the impeachment. I hope I am pronouncing his name correctly, okay? The Republican led House impeached Homeland Security Secretary Mr. Alejandro Mayorkas in a historical vote on Tuesday. He is the first cabinet secretary to be impeached in nearly 150 years. The vote tally was 214 to 213, with three Republicans siding with the Democrats. Republicans accused him of committing high crimes and misdemeanors in his handling of the migrant crisis at the U.S. border, even though constitutional experts have said the evidence does not reach that high bar. Experts also say it is highly unlikely that he will be charged in the Democratic controlled Senate, though it remains to be seen how the party plans to deal with the charges periodically. Valentine's Day strike, and this is happening in the US and the UK, okay? Thousands of rideshare drivers in the US and UK are planning to strike today in disputes over pay and working conditions. The campaign group Justice for App Workers previously said in a blog post that drivers for Uber and Lyft, as well as delivery drivers for DoorDash, were sick of working 80 hours week just to make ends meet. The group, which says it represents 130,000 drivers and delivery drivers across the East Coast and Midwest, wrote that its members plan to stop giving rides to and from airports in 10 cities, including Chicago and Miami, for 2 hours today. In the UK, another campaign group said that said said that more than 3,000 food delivery drivers are expected to strike for 5 hours. And that is on Valentine's Day. Ouch. Okay. Can you imagine the people that want to send something to their loved one, their friend, their coworker, teacher, just anyone? And wow. But at the same time, I used to do DoorDash and um, Lyft. So I do understand a lot must have changed since I've stopped. Okay, so severe weather. A strong and fast moving winter storm dumped several inches of snow ooh, across the Northeast on Tuesday, marking the snowiest day in New York City in 2 years. More than 3 inches blackened New York Central Park, and at least 15 inches were reported in parts of Cincinnati, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. The snow has since tapered off in many areas, but coastal flood warnings remain in effect across the region. Thousands of people are facing power outages, and air travel is being hindered. New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy said that at least 250 car accidents have been reported to police in his state. Number four, Gaza hostages. Key players from Israel, Qatar, Egypt, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, guys, And the U.S. met in Syria for talks on releasing hostages held by Hamas in Gaza. The talks were productive and serious, but did not arrive at a breakthrough that would result in a final deal, and the U.S. official said the negotiations will continue. The official added. A second U.S. official said the outstanding area of disagreement among the parties is the ratio of Palestine prisoners to hostages that will be released as part of the deal. According to Israel Defense Forces spokesman Daniel Hagar, the total number of hostages left in Gaza is 134. Out of that number, 130 hostages are from Hamas' October 7th attack, with 29 dead and 101 believed to be alive. We are praying for them all. COVID-19. Oh, wow. Okay, guys, the CDC is expected to shift its COVID-19 isolation guidance this spring to say that people no longer need to isolate once that has been fever-free for 24 hours and their symptoms are mild or improving. According to a report from the Washington Post, since 2021, the CDC has said people should isolate for at least 5 days if they tested positive for COVID-19, and they should continue to wear a mask. The updated guidance will bring COVID-19 in line with guidance for other respiratory viruses such as the flu. Data suggests that COVID-19 is still circulating at high levels across the U.S., but the agency notes that the infections are causing severe diseases less frequently than earlier in the pandemic. This is just in, guys. This just in. Ukraine says it has destroyed another Russian warship. Ukraine's military intelligence says it's ranked a prominent Russian warship in a sea drone attack earlier today. If confirmed, it will be a major blow to Russia's Black Sea fleet. Ukraine has claimed a series of attacks on Russian warships in recent months, most notably the striking of Russia's military flagship, the Moscow, in April 2022. Just to let you guys browse, why is Valentine's Day so expensive? You also have Tinder downloads are falling, but the apps era isn't over yet. Disneyland's Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Goofy want to join a union. Disneyland employees who perform at various characters at the theme park are seeking to join the Actors Equality Association. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, lands a new podcast deal is yet to be announced, and a cousin to the Mediterranean diet. Recent studies show the Atlantic diet, a cousin to the popular Mediterranean diet, may help reduce cardiac disease. And that is it for today, guys. The win of the day, I have got to show you guys what is going on in Augusta, Georgia. I am so happy to announce that $500,000 has been donated to build a grocery store in Laney Walker areas. So I am going to share my screen once more and let you guys see what is going on.
We're excited for our neighbors and the partnership. The TD Jakes Foundation, along with Wells Fargo, invested $9 million
The
into
Harrisburg neighborhood,
transformational
long
community
known as
development
a food
across
desert, will soon see
America.
some relief
Augusta is
thanks to a $500,000 donation from televangelist TD Jakes. People who live in Harrisburg, Laney, are doing okay. do not have access to nutritious foods and fresh products. With this donation, they will soon have a grocery store within their neighborhood, breaking the barriers of food insecurity and the food desert. It has been a food desert for so very long. So we are excited for our neighbors and the partnership. Amy Brittman, Golden Harvest Food Bank CEO, said. According to a press release in April of 2023, the TD Jakes Group and Wells Fargo announced a 10-year partnership that will result up to $1 billion in the capital of and financing to support undeserved communities across the United States. That is so great, and thank you for that. I know there's a lot going on about what he is doing, but he is still a man of cloth. So, and again, you can't judge because we are all sinners, right? We all are. We all have our faults and our ways, and God is the one to judge. So, by it being Black History Month, we're going to move on to the poem of the day. And this, guys, is called Black Lives Matter, not a hashtag. I'm not ashamed of history because I know there's more to come. I'm not ashamed of slavery, neither bought nor sold, because I know there is another answer. I'm not ashamed of dark or light skin, straight or curly, or nappy. Let's call it that, hair. I'm not ashamed of thick or thin lips, nor that time we waste singing and dancing. We taught the white folks to sing and dance too. I'm proud of Simon, of Cyrene. Nobody made him help Jesus. He did his part. I'm proud of the woman who moaned on the ship at the 10th day for admitting, if not defeat, that then certainly change. I'm proud of the rappers who rap, and most especially, I'm proud that Black lives matter. We do. We honestly do. I hope you guys have a great and happy month and a happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Be bold, be beautiful, and be blessed.